demonic presence comes after you strong.
Yes, it does.
So when you get through singing by the grace, you get through celebrating in this 5th year anniversary.
All right.
On the morrow will be a principality standing there saying, I want to introduce myself. You got to know what is the strategy to deal with when I'm standing in front of you. You got to have the understanding that you have right to receivership at its fullness. And that which hinders you and that which causes you the inability to use all of your increase, you must know how to use your strategy to get around the haters and the blockers.
All right.
The naysayers and the gossips. Because it's by the grace.
By the grace.
Let me put into that part and let me go to the conclusion of the matter here. I began to understand that. I said, okay, God, now, so what are you saying? He said, it's about celebration time. But there are 3 things, 3 types, 3 levels of celebration as I looked in the text. And I began to understand. Verse 23 said, the first celebration is the first 1 to 3 years you shall plant your trees. I'm going to give you the capacity, seed time and harvest. I'm going to give you something to plant with. Because if he said you shall plant, that means it's understood you got something. Oh, y'all. God said, I'm going to give you some stuff to plant with, because as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest shall be. So I'm going to always, if you on process with me, I'll provide for you to have a seed to plant. But when you come into your new land, plant your seed that I gave you and stand back and watch it. Watch the seed, watch the process. You just planted, that's all you did. You don't know what made it germinate. You don't know what made it, go down and get a root. You don't know what happened. The only thing you know, it got light and dark, it got cold and heat, and it got the wind, got the blowing. The only thing you know, after a while, as they call it, Mother Nature, whatever, start working with whatever you planted. After a while, it started coming up. God said you wasn't in control of how it came up. You was in control of only planting. Only the plant. So your first 3 years after you plant and see it grow, and now it has some fruit. So after it planted, grown up, and got some fruit, God said don't touch it for 3 years. Because it is uncircumcised fruit to you. Is that what the text said? Uncircumcised fruit. This is the kind of fruit that ain't controlled yet. It's the kind of fruit that just grow all wild. And new stuff, when you got new stuff on the block, everybody wants something. Everybody comes. You know everybody wants something until they get old and they want no more. New stuff attract all kinds of stuff. So God said, I don't want you fighting over new stuff. That who's going to be attracted to attract. Just stand back and let it do what it do, because it's uncircumcised. It ain't been cut on yet. Now come on somebody, it ain't been cut on yet. I ain't worked with it yet. I'm just letting it be. I just let it be. I ain't cut on it. It's swole up. It's got pride. It's got the big head. It's got everything. It's navios. It's nupios. It's new. It's baby. It's think. It's all that. Just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't use it. Don't eat it. Can't have none of it. For the first 3 years, just let it be out there. Let anything that want it, want it. Anything want to eat, don't eat it. Anybody want to go find something, let it have something. Some of y'all been at that stage. Everybody using you. Everybody wants some of what you got, because you don't get kid on God. You kid in the midst. Everybody sweating in. You know, you all that. You know, you that. You know, you all that. I would with you, I would go over here. So they leave you to be led somewhere else. Don't get mad. They're in their season. It may not be the first 3 years, but it's the first season. Don't touch them. They're uncircumcised to you. Let them lay it. Let them, and then other folk gonna come get their fruit and use them. You gonna be jealous. Don't be jealous. Let them be there. Because I want them to understand it ain't about them, it's about me. When I get through taking them through their process, they're going to turn around and say, here I am, Lord. They're going to come to me and say, all to Jesus I surrender. And in that next season, they're going to come and say, it's not my will, but thine be done. And when they get to that capacity with me, that's going to be the fourth year or the fourth season. And the fourth year of all this fruit is holy unto me. It's going to be my praise offering. They're going to learn how to give me praise and worship. I'm going to take them through some things in life where when they come, they're going to give me ready praise. When they come to church, when they come to the ministry, they don't have to pump and prod them. No, that was in their uncircumcised level. But after a while, when I go through and get finished with them, they're going to come in and begin to lift their hands to me. And the services and the ministry is going to change. And there's going to be some shout in the house. And there's going to be fruit in the house. But the fruit going to be sanctified because I'm going through a process. I'm sanctifying your members. I'm sanctifying your abilities. I'm sanctifying your call. I'm sanctifying who you are. I'm sanctifying what I call you to be and become. And you still not ready to yield the full fruit yet. I've still got you to the testing point. Oh, y'all don't hear me yet. So the first 3 years is called the call. A celebration of the process. It's your foundation. It's your planning and your growing time. But God said, I'm going to let you grow a little while. I'm going to let you feel my point, my anointing every now and then. And I'm going to even use you from a glory every now and then. But I'm going to keep on keeping on. Because I want to make sure that you are in me. Because if in me and you are bearing fruit, I'm going to purge you. To prepare you to bring forth more fruit. But I don't want you to touch it yet. Because they're going through a purging. I don't want you to use them yet right now. Because I'm going to get the glory. Somebody is in a delay right now. And you might be in stage 1 or stage 2. But God want to know, can you keep growing till I get to glory? I want the glory out of your life. I want the glory out of your ministry. I want the glory out of your praise. After a while, y'all gonna try to make me preach here. After a while, when you have made up in your mind that you are able to say all to Jesus, I surrender. And here I am, Lord. Use me for your glory. Here I am, Lord. Send me and I'll go. When you get to the point of your life where God can stamp you that you passed the test and that you went through the storm and you made it. And when they counted you out, you knew God said you were still in. And the moment that the devil meant for evil, you still was under good. And you made up in your mind, I don't know what I'm going to. I may not understand, but by his grace, I'm waiting on the 5th year. By his grace, I'm moving in the 5th dimension. By his grace, I'm in the 5th capacity. And now, look at somebody say, and now, help me preach. Look at somebody say, and now, I'm in my 5th year. I'm in my 5th season. And now I'm ready to give God everything. Now I'm ready to yield all of my increase. I'm ready to give God everything that I have. I'm ready. Y'all look at somebody and say, I'm ready. I'm ready to obey all of me, to obey fully, to go where he wants me to go, and don't ask no questions, to do what he say do,